Hello, my name is Tushabis and I'm from Skyward. Today's video is not the continuation of our topic Dilemmas of Education Ecosystem, because in this video we'll be talking about the innovations and the technologies that can help our education system thrive. And today we'll be also discussing about the innovative ideas that are sent by you. So we have a very special guest with us, Professor H.K. Dwivedi, with whom we'll be interacting and discussing about the innovative ideas and the solutions that are related to the education ecosystem. So we have done a video conference with him as it's a pandemic time. So let's continue to the video conferencing part straight away.
Let me give a brief introduction about Professor H.K. Dwivedi. He is a PhD in Electronics Engineering from IIT BHU, MSc in Physics and Electronics from Kanpur University, and BSc and Physics in Chemistry Maths from Kolkata University. He has contributed for the betterment of the education in many colleges and the universities like Maharishi University, Amity University, and have been a part of the leading research centers. He has written 28 research papers in international and national journals, in right now serving as a mentor for startups in UP. So we are really happy to have you, sir, in this particular video. So let me ask you a question first, that what according to you is the need of R for the education technology? Yeah.
Okay. Tushar, good day. Yeah, while you were asking and this question, I just thought for a moment that I have not studied it in a formal way about the education technology,
Okay.
but with my experience, uh, I feel that there is a good scope for changes in the educational technology, both for offline
Yeah.
and for online. And at present, we will be discussing more for online education technology,
Yeah. Yeah.
because after pandemic, in fact, during pandemic, when I started the online teaching, I felt that yes, there have been major improvements over last 2 decades. See, at present, students have freedom to choose a platform, teachers, and the courses, the subjects, topics, everything is available on on internet,
Yeah.
YouTube or other educational platforms.
Mhm.
But what is important is that the students find a lot of difficulty in finding the appropriate lecture or a mode of learning on these platforms. For
Yeah.
example, the student is not aware about his own attributes also. So at
Yeah.
present, I think that there is an urgent need for
Mhm.
improvement on 3 4 factors. The first is about
Yeah.
uh, making the student aware about his attributes and what he should study.
Yeah.
A goal in his mind, that is first
Mhm.
requirement, and this
Yeah.
is not available online at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And I am sorry to say, frank enough to say, that even the counselors
Mhm.
who help the students online are more for admissions rather than really counseling him, counseling students.
Yeah.
So there is a great need on this front. The
Okay.
second point is, see, with the online education, the experiential learning has taken a back seat.
Okay.
And there is a very good scope because virtual labs are coming up.
Mhm.
And if the online education can connect with virtual labs,
Yeah.
and so that experiential learning can become part of this education. So
Yeah.
finally, you can conclude on 2 aspects. One is making the student aware about his her attributes
Yeah.
and type of courses he has to do.
Yeah.
Second is the experiential learning and virtual labs. These are the two areas where I think
Yeah.
educational technology is to improve. And third, of course, consolidation of ratings. For example,
Yeah.
number of platforms are there, and
Mhm.
like Zomato is something
Yeah.
available for me to understand which lecture I should learn from where. So at least ratings will help me to shortlist those
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
This is how.
exactly, exactly. Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. This was eye-opening for us and very insightful comment on the particular topic. So I'll be taking a few of the points, or you can say a few of the thoughts that were shared by a few people as we were circulating the Google form among the students and various people, so that they can give views about. They can give their views basically regarding the education technology. So I'll be selecting few points and you can basically give your views about that point. Okay, so the first is providing income sharing agreement to students so that the growth of the company is directly linked to the performance of the students, and more the students earn a better, then a company forms, and also students don't have to worry about the cost of education upfront. This was suggested by Girish Gilda. So what's your views about that, sir?
Okay, that's a very pertinent question.
Yeah.
In fact, uh, your question takes me to my days when I was young and I was studying in, I think, BSc first year or second year, and I didn't have money to study. And so I started doing tuitions at
Okay.
that time. And I remember people used to call me adolescent teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, but then I also learned that how I could manage to complete my education up to
Mhm.
PG level for
Okay.
5 years through tuitions and coachings.
Okay.
So today, when I look back and look at this situation, I think the basic form is the earn while learn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
And
what.
if that is what you mean, then this is an evergreen formula
Mhm.
for any student to become self-sufficient, number one, to be
Mhm.
skilled in managing his education.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that is very important.
Mhm.
And in one way, you can say in modern frame, gig
Mhm.
worker. He can be a gig worker.
Yeah.
And I just recall, I mean, just 15 days back, a fortnight back,
Mhm.
see, I am fond of writing poems also. So I
Okay.
contacted one website, which is
Mhm.
fever.com, and I
Mhm.
contacted a singer,
Mhm.
a lyricist, who
Mhm.
could convert my poetry into
Mhm.
a melody, and then
Okay.
finally they could sing a song on that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
of course, I had to pay to them. And
Mhm.
the person who sang it was a young person of 21 years of age.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
and this gives me like a clue actually
Mhm.
that the earn while learn will be a very good aspect. And
Yeah.
if your forum can make it a formal model with this,
Mhm.
then it will be a wonderful thing actually.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
it's a great idea to
That's
do.
great. The earn while learning. It's a great concept.
Yeah, and it will help in skill development also for
Yes.
managing your education, and especially at higher education where more
Mhm.
cost is involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
but
if they
by that
start, yeah.
time, but by that time, the student is more matured,
Yeah,
so he
if they
can earn
start,
better.
yeah, yeah, if they start earning from the learning stage itself, they will able to cope up with the opportunities and the hindrances that are in their career. Yeah,
Yeah, and a lot
exactly.
of innovations are possible in this area.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Thank you, sir, for commenting on this view. The second we got is the companies providing skill-based studies should connect the system with the recruiters, so that when the candidate passes through those by the studies, they should be suggested to the recruiter so that they offer the job directly. So, what do you have in this particular section? What do you want to say on this particular?
Yeah, you mean the student when passes the examination, the college or university should be ready with a placement
Yeah,
offer for
yeah, yeah,
him
yeah,
from a
yeah,
company.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See, Tushar, when I started teaching
Mhm.
in 2013,
Yeah.
uh, I found that a situation has been created,
Mhm.
more like in industry we used to call it the network of people who would arrange things for others.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
So here also in education system also, it was more like a business, because the colleges would offer a placement to the student,
Yeah.
and the student feels that yes, after passing the exam I will get a placement, and the
Yeah.
parents also expected. So
Yeah.
this
Exactly.
this has become a vicious circle actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If I speak my mind,
Mhm.
only those students who
Mhm.
were very intelligent, laborious,
Mhm.
and lucky could get a real serious job.
Yeah.
Otherwise, a lot of things are
No.
happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
We cannot comment on that. What I
Yeah.
would suggest is
Mhm.
that it is better to uh, take the students towards employability path,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
while the
Mhm.
student is learning the subject,
Mhm.
he should know that unless he excels in that particular area,
Mhm.
number one
Yeah.
condition.
Exactly.
Second condition is, even if he does not excel, he should
Mhm.
find an area where he is interested to
Exactly.
excel.
Mhm.
This is second requirement.
Mhm.
Even if he is not able to that, at least he should be concerned about his value addition to the society or industry, you can say.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
if these three things are his concerns, I can guarantee you the student will definitely find a job.
Yeah.
Maybe not through placement. Placement has a limited scope if the
Yeah.
student in colleges and placement agencies are serious. But
Mhm.
otherwise, they end up after 6 months or 1 year into a
Mhm.
different type of problem.
Yeah.
So focus on
Exactly.
employability. Second is concern for
Mhm.
the society or usefulness. He should feel that how he is going to be useful and learning something of his her interest. So these are the areas we should focus at, and employability will come naturally. So
Yeah.
I would
Exactly.
say, don't follow the placement,
Yeah.
follow the knowledge
Yeah.
or skills.
Yeah.
Employability or the package or the placement will
Mhm.
follow you.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. This was also a section which we talked about the practical approach. So you were saying that exactly the same, that the skills should be developed and the employment will anyways follow you if you are having the right knowledge and the skill. That's really insightful for us. Thank you, sir. Last but not the least, it's a suggestion or moreover a dream of our CEO, that where he wants to give education for everyone and for those who are always neglected and less privileged. He want to set up a network of digital study stations actually at each and every village and each and every home of India, so that even if the students can't go to school or they can't visit the school, and in his there is no school or a village, uh, we can take the school to their home by making individual study stations. So his concept is like this, that the study stations should be developed so that each and every person, whether or each and every student who is either living in the village also, can get the knowledge, or you can say education. So what's your comment or the thoughts or views about this?
Okay, Tushar, I must compliment your CEO
Yeah.
for coining this new word, study
Yeah.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I personally am fond of coining new words. I
Yeah.
myself do it.
Yeah.
So he must be an innovator.
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
That note.
see, this is a great idea. The study station, perhaps he might be thinking about the study stations at panchayat level or at
Mhm.
a community center level, something like
Mhm.
that,
Yeah.
maybe.
Exactly. In the
But
village.
see, you have to focus on 2 points. One is the connectivity issues are severe in Indian villages, and not
Yeah.
only Indian villages, all
Mhm.
Africa, or except for Japan, even in
Mhm.
Asia also.
Mhm.
Even China is not fully internet savvy at all locations.
Mhm.
So villages, rural area are suffering from that.
Mhm.
So one way would be that convert it into a physical plus digital, and you
Yeah.
can he can give a new name to it, like
Yeah.
difficult or digital or whatever. But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
idea is that be 70% digital,
Okay.
through some model, and then I think models can be defined,
Yeah.
and through a local representative or franchise be physical also for some time, so
Yeah.
that student gets interest. That is number one requirement.
Okay.
Second is that, see, students who are neglected,
Mm-hmm.
they also are not interested in studies, not
Mm-hmm.
because they are neglected, more because they have different needs
Mm-hmm.
in the
Okay.
society.
Mm-hmm.
So your model of earn while learn,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
uh, this is one.
Mm-hmm.
Second is how to generate interest into the students.
Hmm.
Like the government of India's midday meal scheme
Yeah.
was generated only for this purpose, so
Yeah.
that the
Totally.
parents could send the students and the students could could go to school for that meal at least.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So I think it's a very good idea. I mean, I will vote for this idea, but we have to make it a formal model.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Good, great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very insightful as you talked about that 70% of the education should be in a digital way, and 30% of the rest person it should be in a physical way. And you coined a new term, and that's a great thing that both of the persons, whether it is CEO and you as a guest, are coining new terms that can be used by us also and other edtech company also. That's
Yeah.
great. So it was really insightful for all of us and the viewers that are watching this particular video, that you have given your views and thoughts about each and everything that is necessary for the education system and about the education technology also.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
let's conclude this particular session, as we have covered various aspects in this particular video, and we have talked a lot about how to solve the problem related to the education ecosystem through the education technology. So again, I thank you, sir, for giving your time, precious
Thank you
time
for.
to us.
I'm always ready to help you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So that was it, and it was a great interaction with Professor H.K. Dwivedi. So from now onwards, you will be getting a Google form in each and every video's description. So you can give your innovative ideas through that particular Google form, and in the fourth video, that is at the last of every month, we'll be discussing your ideas, and if it is great enough, we'll be sharing and discussing it, and also you can be featured in our video. So that's it for today. If you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, do subscribe it and leave your comments and thoughts in the comment box. So this is Tushabis signing off.